God bless your family. This is Pastor Vincent Ross from True Vine Ministries. We thank God for you, and this message that came from Pastor Darren Ferguson of the Mount Carmel Baptist Church, Armed and Dangerous, was such a blessing. And I pray that it's a blessing to you and your family, and that it meets you at the point of your needs. We love you to life. Be blessed.
You know, I was watching a movie the other night. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know if you heard. It's a movie called Leap of Faith. Yes. It's a movie about 20 years ago with Steve Martin. And Steve Martin played this fake preacher that goes to this town and he starts abusing folk. He set up a tent and he got the folk going out talking to people, and he's there with headphones on and they telling him all the people's business. He acting like he prophesying, but he prophet lying. Amen. And then one part of the movie is a little boy in a wheelchair and he wants to be healed. Amen. He comes up and he ignores him because he don't want no part of that, because he knows he has no power to heal this boy. But during the course of the movie, what happens is the little boy sees the cross of Jesus. And when he goes to the cross, what happens is he falls out of his wheelchair and everything is going on around him. He's hitting people in the head, people falling out on the floor, and all kinds of stuff is going on. But when he gets to the foot of the cross, he touches the bottom of the cross. He gets to what we might even call the hem of his garment, and he's healed. And Steve Martin says something to him. After that, Steve Martin, the preacher, don't want nothing to do with this little boy. And he says, well, why didn't you take credit for it? And he says to him, he says, son, because if you put a diamond next to a cubic zirconia, everybody's going to know which one is not real. Yes. Somebody say amen. We as Christian folk, we think that being broke has something to do with how much money you got. Come on. I'm going to tell you what. I might at some points be broke, but I am never broken. All right. Amen, somebody. See, your prosperity has nothing to do with your bank account. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have nice things. It doesn't mean that God doesn't want you to make money and buy nice suits and have nice cars and all of that stuff. But what it means is that is not what your blessing is. Your prosperity has nothing to do with money. Your prosperity has nothing to do with clothes. Your prosperity has nothing to do with your address. Your prosperity has something to do with what's in your spirit. And I can tell you this, you might only be able to buy things with what's in your bank account. But with what's in your spirit, you have the power to be the overcomer. You know what that means? That means if you're sick, you can overcome sickness. It means if you're depressed, you can overcome depression. It means that if anything that is sent against you, you have the power to overcome it because you are the children of the living God.